I want to get on here and share my experience. I went to go get a second round BBL with Dr. Plaza in Colombia. I also went and got veneers in Cali, Colombia as well. I was there for 3 weeks. So I'm gonna share all of that in this video. I'm gonna make it quick though because I don't like watching long videos, so I don't want y'all sitting here hearing me ramble. I am gonna be adding my results as well, my before and after pictures, and I'm gonna get a little sneak peek of my body. I'm 4 weeks post-op today, so that's why I recorded this video so I can kind of see the progress. I did take some pictures. I'm going to get a massage later, and I'm going to take some more pictures as well, so I can kind of put them all together. So first thing first, I know everybody want to hear about the experience at the recovery house, and I got a little minor cold, y'all, so my voice is kind of ugly right now. But the recovery house, like how much I spent, I know people want to know that. So I spent on the recovery house. Well, let me just tell you about the recovery house. I stayed at Palace Recovery House. That's recommended and required by Dr. Plaza. If you go to his, if you go to him, you're required to stay there anyway. So that I kind of liked it that, but then I kind of didn't, because when I first found out about him, I was like told that you have to stay in his home, and I was just like, oh, well, what if I didn't want to stay there? What if I wanted to get an Airbnb? But I'm kind of glad that he make you do that, because they take really good care of you. And I'm going to share the doctors or the nurses that my favorite nurses at the recovery house, which was Karina. I love her, y'all. If y'all go there, I love Karina, and I loved oh my God, how I get her name? It's another black girl. You're gonna see her. Well, she's Colombian, but she's a dark skinned girl. I loved her. Loved her so much. Y'all gonna know who I'm talking about if y'all go. But yeah, I love the recovery house. They take really good care of you. Like every little thing you needed. Like as soon as you rang that little, we got like a little nurse call or whatever sitting by us, like a little phone. As soon as we dial that number, or we can go, all we got to do is dial 0. They come in, they run in the room. So I really appreciate that. He does do your surgery in the hospital. That's another pro that I liked it as well. He does your surgery at a hospital, and you wake up at a hospital. You have nurses and doctors there. Waking up was just horrible. Again, this is my second time, so I knew what to expect, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That second round is worse than the first time. Listen when they tell you it is worse. Worse than the first time, because you still have like scar tissue. I got my first round BBL in 2021 in Miami. This time I went to Colombia, and it's way different. The US versus the out the country is so much different. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you go over there for your second round. It's gonna hurt, but it's worth it. I love my body. So yeah, hopefully no more rounds, but the second round is definitely needed to achieve the look that you want, depending on what you're going for. So let's talk about the pricing. I got quoted $6,700 with Plaza. That was for Vaser lipo. It's like more like intense lipo, and it's BBL. I got my arms. So I got my arms, back, stomach put into my butt. That was $6,700. Let's go over like the costing. I'm gonna go get my other phone so I can like share with y'all like everything. I should already had it, but BRB. Okay, I'm back. All right, y'all, I'm back. I got my tablet. So I'm just gonna share like some of the additional charges they're going to charge you when you get there, just so you can be aware. Also, you only can take up to 10K out the country. So a lot of I paid most of my surgery before I got there, because I knew I was paying for veneers as well. So I got my veneers done the first week I was there. I went to Diamond Smile Dental, Dr. Stephania Martinez. It was actually 10 minutes away from the recovery house. So convenient, so convenient. I'm glad I planned that out how I did it. But I stayed there for a week for my veneers. I'm gonna talk about all that in another video. But this is my teeth. I have some before pictures as well that I can post if you guys want to see that. But this video is mainly about my BBL. But yeah, I paid $6,100 for my teeth, and yeah, so I went out there blowing some money trying to get it back. But yeah, I love my mouth, I love my body, so definitely worth the price. But back to the BBL. So I paid $6,700 for the BBL. The overnight stay at the hospital is $350. That's separate. That's not including the BBL. You gotta buy inflammatory stuff, which is $10 each. You need 5 of them. So there's that. Second stage Faja required $120. Other stuff on here is like if you do breast surgery. So that's like if you don't get breast surgery, you don't need that. For tummy tucks, you don't need that. I didn't get a tummy tuck. So other stuff on here, depending on what you get. The recovery house, depending on how many days you stay. So it's a mandatory 10 days you stay after surgery. That's like mandatory. Some girls left before that 10 days. Some girls left after. I left after. I stayed a total of 15 days at the recovery house. 15 days, y'all. So I spent $2,100. And the cost on that varies because I had someone with me for like the first week. So I spent that much. But if you by yourself, if you on a share room, if you have a guest, it all depends. So mine was $2,100. That's because I had someone with me. And then when she left, I was by myself. So it was more. But if you got somebody with you, it's more money. If you're sharing a room with a stranger, it's less money. So just keep that in mind depending on what you're comfortable with. I personally went in my own room because you're just dealing with too much fluid. You already got an attitude. You're already annoyed. You just had surgery. You're in pain. You don't want to be dealing with nobody you don't really know. So that was my opinion. I'd rather get my own room, but to each his own. If you need a blood transfusion, that's $350. I didn't need one, thank God. I did need an iron infusion, which was $100. My iron was really low when I went there. Before I went to Colombia, it was like up like 12. The normal iron level, the hemo was like 12 average. Mine was right at 12. When I got there, they told me it was below 12. So I had to get an infusion, but other than that, everything was good. All the lab work come out good. That's one thing I can say about Dr. Plaza. He do not play. Like, he's going to check everything. So you can't lie. Like, you can't act like you got checked before. He's going to check everything. So that's another thing I loved about him because he was honest. He told me what he could do, what he couldn't do. And he really gave me what I wanted. So I'm very happy with him. And yeah, that's like the overall price of the breakdown of everything. Like I said, the recovery house is really nice. I'm going to share pictures, videos of that as well. You guys want to see. So I'm going to put all that in my video. But everything was nice. The drivers. The only thing I will say is like the language barrier. Of course, they can't speak English or good English. So I was having to type out a lot of things. And you know, when you're in pain, you don't really want to sit there and type out like how you're feeling. So that was another thing. But other than that, I thought I wasn't gonna like the recovery house, but I really did like it. After you have surgery, they really take good care of you. The food, I would give the food like an 8 out of 10. I did use this app called Rappi. It's like a DoorDash for international. I did use that a lot, which I shouldn't have, but I was eating out a lot. And because sometimes when you're in there, you're on a schedule. So we eat from like 6 to 8 a.m., which is early. Sometimes I wouldn't even wake up till like 9. So sometimes, you know, I would miss breakfast. And the middle of the day, it's like from 12 to 2. And then dinner from like 6 to 8 p.m. Sometimes I'll be hungry outside those hours. So I will order me food, or I will order snacks or stuff like that. So yeah, it is very cheap as well. Like the food, very cheap. So that's why it was getting me, costing my pockets. I was like always on there, but it was adding up because I would order like 3 times a day. I was ordering food so much, y'all. But the food there is actually good. It's really good. They make sure they don't put a lot of salt on your food, but you're not supposed to have a lot of salt. Drink a lot of water. They give you a lot of beet juice, pineapple juice. I mean, not pineapple, because they don't really do pineapple juice over there. Mango juice. They give you mango juice, beet juice, which is like the red juice. The mango juice is the orange juice, which is actually really good for your blood levels. And it got a lot of vitamins in it. So, yeah. So, I know y'all tired of me talking. Oh, shit. I'm going to show y'all my body. So, this is in my faja. I am in a stage 2. I am in a stage 2 faja. So, yes. I still have foams and boards in. So, this is just what I look like right now. I am going to show pictures without the faja and without all this padding. I'm going to wear this probably for like another 2 weeks. Then I'm going to switch into a tighter faja. This is the faja that they gave me, actually. Well, not gave me, I paid for it. But they measure you from head to toe, shoulders, all the way down to your ankles to make sure everything fits right. So, yeah, this is my little journey. I'm going to share, probably going to do another video when I'm like a month, 2 months post-op. I'm going to come back and do another video every month. That's the goal. Trying to get better at YouTube and editing. So, and a lot of this is going to be raw, y'all. Like, I don't do all the capping and all the editing and stuff. The videos I'm going to edit the ones that I already had, because most of the stuff I got from TikTok. So I already had some of these videos up, so I'm just going to reshare them. But as far as these type of videos that I'm doing right now, sharing my results, talking, I'm not really going to be doing all that because, you know, I'm a raw person. I'd rather y'all see without all the extra stuff that other people do, because I don't know how to do it anyway. So, yeah. So I'll be back next month to share a little update, and I'm going to post my pictures.